sometimes when I order whiskeys or bourbons, the bartender will say, do you want that with ice or neat? And I always say neat. Ice is for injuries. Is that the right approach?
No, wrong approach, and I'll tell you why. So when you add water to your booze, what you're doing is lengthening the flavor profile. And so when you have really high-end whiskey, you actually want to add some water to it. And how much water is up to you, but here's the deal. Let's just say you take 300 people and you put them in a 200 square foot room, and then someone said, pick out the guy in the red hat. It's gonna be hard. It's like Where's Waldo, right? There's 1,500 people, or what do we say, 300 people in a 200 square foot room, they're all jammed together, right? But if you took those same people and put them on a football field, and said, pick out the guy with the red hat, you'd be able to do it more because they're spread out. And that's what water does. So water, not only does it proof it down, right, a little bit, so you're lowering the alcohol by volume, so you're taking down some of the heat of the alcohol, it's also spreading the flavor profile out. So all of those nuanced flavors that you have inside your whiskey are gonna be spread out, and it's gonna be easier for your palate to decipher between them. So if you really wanna taste the nuances of the whiskey's flavor, adding a little bit of water is always a good idea. Now, there are those people that say when you add ice to a cocktail, the temperature, the coldness of the ice is going to tamp down on the flavor because cold will inhibit flavor. But honestly, not so much with whiskey. What I like to do with whiskey is put a big rock of ice in there, because those big rocks of clear ice, they melt a little bit more slowly. You're adding basically a time release of water into your drink, so that you're not gonna be doing the whole, like, if you're drinking a whiskey for an hour, I'm gonna be like, what are you doing, man? You should be drinking this in about 15 to 20 minutes. In that 15 to 20 minutes, you're gonna add a little more dilution. It's gonna start stiff on the front. It's gonna be a little smoother on the back end, and then you're gonna get all of those nice flavors. So I think you should add a little bit of water to some whiskeys. That being said, if you don't want to, I support your decision.
Sure.